Okay, so we all kind of know that vaping or pulling an all-nighter isn't exactly great for our health. But have you ever stopped to think about what story those habits are writing right on your face? Well, we're about to find out.
So let's get right to it. Vaping or an all-nighter? What do you think is the bigger villain when it comes to your skin? The real answer is, well, it's complicated and is probably not what you think. Let's dig into the hidden costs of these super common habits.
Look, vaping and late nights are everywhere now, but we're not here to talk about the obvious stuff. We're going to look at what's happening just beneath the surface, the subtle damage that eventually shows up for everyone to see.
So on one hand, you've got vaping. That's a direct chemical exposure. And on the other, you have sleep deprivation, which is a major physiological stressor. They seem like they're from completely different worlds, right? But here's the thing. They both launch a surprisingly similar two-pronged attack on your skin.
All right, first up, let's talk about your skin's #1 line of defense, hydration. You know, that healthy, dewy look, that's not just for show. It's a crucial barrier, and it's the very first thing that both of these habits start to tear down.
So when you vape, it's like you're instantly stripping your skin of moisture. Not just water, but oxygen and vital nutrients too. And the result? You get that chronic dryness, that redness, that flakiness. It is literally instant dehydration.
And here's the real kicker. Losing sleep does pretty much the same thing. This study right here shows a totally measurable drop in skin hydration on the cheeks and lips after just one sleepless night. So this isn't about how you feel. This is cold, hard data.
And believe it or not, it actually gets worse. So at the exact same time hydration levels were tanking, something called transepidermal water loss, or TEWL for short, went way up. This means your skin wasn't just getting less moisture, it was actively losing the moisture it had way faster. Its defenses were officially down.
So what is TEWL really? Think of it as a direct measurement of your skin barrier's health. The higher that number, the weaker and more damaged your barrier is. It's like leaving a window open in a storm. And this is the foundational damage that both vaping and sleep loss kickstart.
Okay, so we've covered the surface, that first line of defense. Now we're going to go even deeper, down to the very scaffolding that keeps your skin firm and youthful, collagen.
I love this analogy from the team at Dr. Gross. Vaping floods your body with these unstable molecules called free radicals. And this quote just nails it. They act like tiny, invisible darts, relentlessly poking holes in your healthy collagen and elastin. They're just weakening the whole structure from the inside out. And here's exactly how that chain reaction plays out. You inhale the vapor, which creates a storm of these free radicals that go on the attack, damaging your collagen. And over time, that internal damage starts to show up on the outside as premature aging. We're talking fine lines, dullness, you name it.
And this is where things get really interesting. Guess what? A lack of sleep does something pretty similar. That same study found a significant drop in skin elasticity after just one night without sleep. That means your skin's actual ability to bounce back was literally weakened overnight.
So we've seen the invisible damage happening inside, the dehydration, the collagen breakdown. Now let's connect all those dots to the changes you might actually see when you look in the mirror.
So, what do all these numbers actually mean for your reflection? Well, after just one sleepless night, facial pores appeared noticeably larger, and skin lost its lightness and translucency. To put it simply, your skin just looked duller and coarser.
Now, this slide is just fascinating. Researchers used a special laser to actually see the blood flow under the eyes. On the left, after a normal night of sleep, you see that healthy, robust circulation. But look at the right. After sleep deprivation, there's a really dramatic drop in blood flow. The visual proof is right there, and it is undeniable. And that picture leads us directly to one of the biggest complaints people have: dark circles. That reduced circulation you just saw, that's a huge reason they appear. When the blood flow slows down, it can actually pool in that super delicate under-eye area, and it becomes much more visible through the thin skin there.
Okay, let's step back for a second and tie all of this together. Let's look at the big picture here. What is the fundamental takeaway from all this science?
So, here's the bottom line. Vaping and sleep loss, even though they seem so different, end up attacking your skin through a common pathway. They both wreck your moisture barrier, they both break down your structural proteins like collagen, and they both lead to those visible signs of premature aging.
And that kind of leaves us with one final thought, doesn't it? We've seen the hard scientific proof of what a single sleepless night can do. It really makes you wonder, if these are the measurable effects of just one day, what's the cumulative long-term story our daily choices are telling our skin?